A Cup of Milk-Inspirational Story by Happiness for Better Life. In a quiet village, long ago, a young boy wandered the streets, stomach empty and eyes full of desperation. He hadn't eaten for days, and his small body trembled with hunger. He knocked on one door after another, only to be turned away with wary glances or silence. Finally, he reached a small house with blooming jasmine by the fence. A young girl, not much older than him, answered the door. Seeing his pale face and trembling lips, she didn't ask any questions. Instead, she went inside, returned with a simple glass of milk, and handed it to him with a warm smile. He drank every drop slowly, as if it were the most precious thing in the world. When he asked how much he owed her, the girl shook her head gently and said, "You don't have to pay. My mother always says kindness is free." The boy left, heart fuller than his stomach. He never forgot that moment. Years passed. The little girl grew into a strong and kind woman, beloved by those in her community. But one day, she fell seriously ill with a rare condition no local doctor could explain. Her family rushed her to a hospital in the city, afraid and uncertain. There, a distinguished doctor took on her case. He worked tirelessly, and eventually, saved her life. The woman, barely recovering, whispered to the nurse, "Please, ask the doctor how much I owe." A few hours later, the nurse returned with a piece of paper. It wasn't a bill. It was a note. And it simply read, "Paid in full, with a glass of milk." She stared at the words, her breath catching in her throat. And then, like a wave crashing over her, the memory returned, the boy at her doorstep, the trembling hands, the empty eyes, the glass of milk. Tears welled in her eyes. The doctor was that boy. He had never forgotten. And now, all these years later, her kindness had come full circle. Kindness is never wasted. It may seem small. It may go unnoticed. But it lingers, in hearts, in memories, in the quiet corners of the world. It travels across time and distance, through hardship and hope. And one day, when we least expect it and most need it, it returns. Not always in the way we gave it. Not always from the same hands. But it returns. Because kindness, once given, never truly disappears. It becomes part of the world. And sometimes, it saves a life.